Welcome back to Daniac Adventures. We're going to have several hunts in this video. My wife joins me for two of the hunts in this video, and then also one of my friends joined me for a hunt. A little bit of a recap. So we basically broke the hunter code tonight.
Yeah.
Enoch happened to be in town, so
Just snap my fingers.
actually we just were working on a job right around the corner. Invited him over and he came with his yellow pants, work pants, and I came in blue jeans, and we were covered up in deer. This was the first, like 23, 25, maybe 30 yards. We didn't go in with scent block or anything like that. We just kind of like, okay, let's check our wind, and based off of that, and they did come in right behind us, which we were facing the wind, so they did pull a fast.
That's because I was up in the stand. There's two that passed, and then all of them passed there, but I didn't see the other four pass there. I just saw them when they came behind us. All I could see was they were so thick. Those little white tails bobbing around. So you were crouched down looking at them, and I was like, "There's gotta be, you gotta see those."
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can shoot because it's so thick.
Yeah, it was too thick for me to shoot. Had a pretty good hunt with him. It was a lot of fun going out there and just being able to just first hunt this season. Had a pretty cool encounter, saw several deer. Haven't done a whole lot of public land hunting. Haven't had a whole lot of success with it. However, JP and I went out, shot a deer on public land, had a good time. South of here, have a friend, and he's like, hey, how about we do some hunting? He doesn't typically do hunting on public land either, but we got together. So we may have saw some activity that day. However, we also saw not only deer activity, but then public land hunters coming out of the woodworks. They were there to scout out the land for Saturday. I saw two guys, he saw two guys, and they ride around on these bicycles. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but it's kind of irritating when you're out there hunting. You've got your bow, you saw a deer slightly out of range. Next thing you see is a couple of firearm hunters driving through there, kind of wrecked the hunt. It's just been way too quiet today. It's kind of a catch-22 because it's nice that there's not a lot of wind, so I don't have to worry about wind messing up my shot. But on the flip side, it's almost too quiet. Some of the squirrels, a couple birds, and no hunting. 100 and so yards out. That's been it so far. I don't know.
Did you catch the Macon rodeo? Not a big talker. So a few years back, Josh and I were able to go hunting. We'd only been married a few months, and so pretty excited, our first time hunting together. We had a lot of fun. She packed all the snacks, she brought all the goodies. And so pretty excited, our first time hunting together. So we were able to hunt on his cousin's property. He showed us around a little bit. We picked a stand and spent hours in that stand. And we heard stuff, we never saw anything. And he ended up texting us that some deer were coming through. We heard stuff in the brush, but we never ended up seeing anything but like squirrels and small stuff like that. So when it came time to go hunting again, I was pretty excited. We both started eating the snacks, we're hanging out, having a good time, saw no deer. Maybe it's the food, I don't know. But we had a good time. So I had a baby, so I hadn't gone hunting last season, so it had been 2 years. So I'm like, okay, I was pretty excited. Josh and I loaded up and had somebody watch the baby, dropped him off at the sitters, and then we were able to go hunting again. And it was really fun. It was beautiful out. It was 70 degrees, but that was also a negative because It was warmer, the deer weren't moving as much. So we went into a buddy's stand and just scouted it out, and it was beautiful. Had a good time together, but we didn't see any deer. So we saw a turkey, but it wasn't the right season.
The problem is it's like 70 degrees, which is not ideal for deer hunting, especially in Missouri.
We had been there a couple hours, and Josh had decided to get down on the ground and just look around before we headed out and see if he could see anything.
Like getting a little antsy, like I want to see something, I want to get something, I want to get a deer. I checked my phone, it wasn't turkey season anymore for the fall. And so we did head over to the north side eventually.
We ended up hiding out in some brush.
I didn't see any deer, saw I think 2 more turkeys. So total set, we saw 4 turkeys, which was pretty cool. Saw some activity as far as that goes. Had some deer last light come in behind us.
And I could hear something behind us, but it started to get dark or whatever.
Emma was getting a little scared.
And so where we were at in the brush, you couldn't actually see behind us. And I'm like, Josh, I'm terrified because these deer, we're gonna come face to face with them because they were so moving so close to that brush. Well, there was a creek down in there, and I think they were just moving up and down it.
But it's okay. Still had legal shooting light. It's still getting kind of dark in the woods. Couldn't really see what was making that noise. And so we ended up backing out before we kicked up too many deer.
But we didn't get any good look at a deer. And then before we knew it, it was dark. It was time to head home and pick up our little boy. So came time for another hunting opportunity for Josh, but I wasn't able to go this time. So I was sleeping and my alarm hadn't gone off yet for the morning. And I think it was 7 something in the morning. And a call went off, and I was a little disoriented, and I reached for my phone, and it was Josh.
Deer just like it was like a little shock wave went through its body and just like boom. Finally. I've been hunting throughout the season. Man, I've been a bow hunter for years. Moved to Missouri and I'm still a bow hunter. I've gone out bow hunting. But I don't know what it is the last 2 seasons. I haven't got anything with the bow. Haven't had even a shot opportunity with the bow yet, really. But the week, the 2 weeks or 10 days or whatever it is of rifle season, I think it's 10 days of rifle season. These past 2 seasons, I've been able to get a deer.
And I answered the phone, and I could tell pretty quickly he had gotten a deer. He was so excited and just wanted to call me and tell me that he thought he got a deer and that it was a button buck, but at this point he was just willing to go for it and that he was pretty excited. He was going to wait a little bit before he went down to find it. So of course I was so happy for him. I know there's a lot of behind the scenes that goes into getting a deer, the preparation, the tags, the clothes, a lot more than people see. So I was pretty excited that it paid off for him this season. And even though I wasn't there, I was very blessed to be the first person he called.
Yep. Got it. White belly. Sweet.
Right there, those branches.
Oh, it cut through here?
Cut right through there, went right up there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have blood on your arm? Josh, where do you want to drop this thing?
It's November the 22nd. Saturday morning, came out here, Menno and Bill, and sit out on the north stand. This one came over around 7, about 40 to 50 yards, somewhere in that window, and took a shot. And entry wind's over here. Right in here is quartering away a little bit. Drag some woods a little bit back in here. So, praise the Lord for a successful hunt.
So, a few days later, after Joshua got his deer, our pastor had actually reached out to us and let us know that there were some deer that were available.
I get a text saying, hey, if you want a deer, and if Menno wants a deer, you guys can load up together and head over there and get some deer.
I really wanted to go, so somebody watched our baby, and I was able to go with Josh and his buddy, and we were going to go pick up these deer.
And then Emma, she was helping us, and it was awesome, and then she broke something.
Yeah, I did slightly break something. So the thing that held the deer up, I was trying to unreel it to let the deer down for the guys, and it just kind of was going really fast and not locking into place. So I did kind of break that, but our buddy was able to get it put back into place. So no harm, no foul. The problem was it was so frigidly cold out that the deer were actually frozen. So it was super hard to get trying to cut it up. So we thought of a pretty cool way to get the skin off. So
the hide is literally frozen on these deer. And then Menno pulls a couple tricks out of his bag. And he shows us how to take a rock and put it under the hide and kind of roll it up, and then take like a ratchet strap and like a rope or whatever he had and tie that around there, hop in his truck, and literally rip the hide right off the deer. It was awesome, especially that first one. Ready to go!
Ready to go!
Okay, watch out. Here it goes.